Hey, it's day 10 of my week, and I thought, what the heck, let's go down to the dock and say hello again. I'm not quite sure what. Oh, wow, now we're getting super furry dock. I wonder how that happened. Yes, my Airedale making a cameo. So yes, day 10, listening to Circe. I've got the Silence of the Lambs on ebook. And I'm still working on Fingersmith. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I still haven't gone back to YouTube or my podcast yet. So yeah, it's going well. I need to grab time somewhere to do a little bit of editing because yeah, my ultimate goal is to edit all this together somehow, some way, some bits into something. I just, I dogs are my big responsibility pre-work. Well, one of my big responsibilities. I've got all the other ones as well of, various errands and things of, keeping the household, keeping my end up, hopefully keeping up my end of the household running, what I can get done before work, and then after work, there's not much time. There's time for having a snack and reading a little bit, and then going to bed, which is all good and well, since by then it's about 1 in the morning. So yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm still really enjoying myself. I'm surprised exactly how. I'm enjoying the space. I guess I'm finding it a little bit addictive. So I'm gonna take the this week and then I'm gonna see where I'm at coming back. I am coming back. If you see this, I guess I've come back. If you don't see this, I haven't come back. So there. That'll be the clues. All right. I'll talk to you later. It's day 11, and yes, I'm still readathoning, I guess. Still listening to Circe, reading Silence of the Lambs, something else in there. Oh, Fingersmith. Oh yeah, Fingersmith. I'm actually like about 400 pages in now. Fingersmith. It's interesting. I have a kind of interesting reaction to some of the twists in things. There's always that delicate thing with twists in books, but I won't go into any detail here. But just yes, okay, Fingersmith, the book that no one wants to talk about. Surprise, has twists. Yeah, and I'm working on. It's interesting. Some of the books I've been able to very much just as I go along, kind of do reviews, do my reactions to. Still thinking about Wave of Mutilation. It's one of those books where it's not a conventional story, not a conventional memoir. It's a girl in band, which is a really good book, but it was fairly straight ahead. It's like a memoir. It was like, of kind of a theme of an artist talking about her art and a bit of her childhood and a bit of her marriage. It was really well done. But it was like, yeah, I could kind of wrap my head around that quickly, give my very uninformed opinions, and move on. Wave of Mutilation is a little odder. I'm letting it sit with me, which is always nerve-wracking, because then you're like, oh, will I let it sit so long that then I can't, when I come to actually talk about it, it's like, oh, I can't actually remember anything about it. I think it was good. It's like, no, it's still percolating away. I've lucky, I for that, I had it on ebook. So I'm going through all my highlights and notes on it and sort of rereading those and letting them kind of bounce off me as I'm thinking about the whole, I guess. So yeah, that's where I'm at on my day 11. I think I started off by saying, yeah, so we'll stick with day 11. And yeah, that's where I'm at. Hey, it's day 13 of my increasingly inaccurately named ShayAThon week. So yeah, I'm closing in on the end of Fingersmith, which I'm sure I'll have a full review. I managed to make a review of Wave of Mutilation, which no, is not a memoir, as I somehow conflated as I was talking. It's weird how the words all blur together when you're talking on these things, and you look at them afterwards and you say, oh, people probably think that Wave of Mutilation is some sort of a memoir like Girl in a Band, which no, it's not. It's a piece of fiction. So yeah, so that's pretty good. I'm quite happy to have it's taken me 2 weeks to go through Fingersmith, and I've enjoyed that. So it's been a nice that I've decided to extend my ShayAthon for the second week to encompass it all. It's going to be interesting to go back to BookTube. BookTube, are you still there? It's been 2 weeks, and I know, like, you know, in internet age, that probably means that everything has changed. I'll come back and there'll be all new, different people, and I won't recognize anyone, and no one will remember me. No, I don't particularly have those things. Luckily, I think BookTube, while fast-paced and hip like the rest of the internet, is fairly sleepy in comparison to a lot of other parts of the World Wide Web, as us old fogies can call it. So yeah, I've been doing that. I finished Circe, and that was good. That was good. It's no Song of Achilles, but yeah, it was good. I've started the second in a series of the Lady Trent novels, or dragon novels, which thankfully have like sort of probably the minimum amount of dragon in them, which I actually appreciate. It's more of actually it's much more of a Victorian pastiche, but set kind of put in fantasy clothes, which I'll have to think about as they've gone to one of the what looks like an African colony, or something they want to colonize. It depends, I guess, on what part of the history of the British Empire they're in. This could be the part of the time of the British Empire where they're making nice and they're actually treating some of these other countries as actual countries and not vassal states. So we shall see what my general thoughts are on this. It's fun and it's light, but it's also, yeah, I'm a booktuber. I'll have to think about it and propound and say, oh, problematic. Hopefully I won't say problematic. Hopefully I'll say I have these problems with it and then list them, and we'll leave it at that. If I do have problems, maybe I won't have problems. Maybe this book will completely defeat me entirely, and you know, considering that I'm just a clueless dude from Canada, I might just miss all the problems too and just enjoy myself. Horrors of horrors! Alright, well, as the wind comes up and I'm blown away on this wild West Coast morning, I'll sign off and probably give you a final stinger. Maybe edit this stuff. I still haven't done any of the editing. I haven't had the time. This is definitely, to me, points out the reason why I don't edit videos, is because, yes, I've done 2 weeks and I've yet to actually find time to actually, well, A, learn how to edit, and B, actually edit. So, yes. So, that's where I'm at. Talk to you later. Hey, day 14. I promise. This is almost completely the end. Almost completely. Really. I promise. So, final day. I actually have not, well, I guess you could, I had to go on to YouTube to look at recipes, but I just looked at the recipes. I have not looked at my account yet, so I'll go and do that and go look at all the subscriptions and get to catch up with everyone. I've actually spent today editing. The first part of this, I kind of tossed together from editing software, which I got the free version of about a week ago, and it's, I think it's, you know, you get it 7 days free, so I better use it up and edit all this together today too. So I'm doing a frenzy of editing. And sorry, this dog, of course, has found her favorite rock beneath me. It's always good to have a dog whose favorite toys are the many rocks in the garden. And that said, yes, so final day. I finished Fingersmith. Apparently my readathon needed to take 14 days so I could, you know, finish Fingersmith in a nice, smooth, flowing way, which was great. God, she's just, yeah, she's got a rock. She's got a rock. Here, Shira. See, this is Shira's rock. She loves it. Oh. Go get it! There, it's with all those other rocks. She'll probably bring it back here to play with me because she knows I'm a lonely guy. I'm always sitting alone, staring at these strange objects. Where was I? Yes, I finished Fingersmith, and I'm so happy I did, and I'm so happy I read it, actually. Not so happy it's like, actually, I'm sad to finish it. I'm sad to finish it, but I'm also very happy that I finished it and that it's encompassed in this little video project of mine, which now spans 2 videos, and promise there won't be a third. So yes, I finished Fingersmith. The second half of this readathon has been it's been a little bit slower. No little grade school reads or graphic novels to pad it out. I listened to "Girl in a Band" by Kim Gordon of Sonic Youth fame. Very intelligent, very sharp, really insightful book. I listened to "Circe" by Madeline Miller, which I'll propound upon once I actually make a video about that one. I've been I'm about 30% into Silence of the Lambs on ebook, because that's always the one I'm kind of, ebooks have been something I can kind of grab and read a little bit of when I've got some free time and I can't get to Fingersmith. Obviously, yes, I got through Fingersmith, which there was a little bit of a lull in there, and it just powered through the end, and I really enjoyed it. I'm also listening to I'm still listening to the Lady Trent novel, the Tropic of Serpents, which is it's just enjoyable. It's sort of the adventure. It's the English adventurer going off the writer H. Haggard thing, but done in a more modern setting, more, dealing with it from a more modern perspective, yet still using that kind of a frame of, here I am writing my memoirs of my illustrious Victorian career, but this is all fantasy setting. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna edit this together, get it done, and post parts 1 and part 2 up for short wang after another, and get back online and get to see what all you people are doing, which is so much more me yakking at the camera with my saying over and over again what I've been reading. I don't know, maybe this is maybe my answer to why I don't do videos like this very often. And that's not me being false modest or anything. So yes, I've really enjoyed my readathon, and yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back. But I think maybe I'm going to get back in a little different way. I'll see. I think there's some good lessons here. I've read a lot of books and I've really enjoyed it. And yeah, so yeah, that's where I'm at. More videos later. Thank you, Jason. That was a very good read. Thank you.